Nobody could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. Honey yard dash. 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 Yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Hit dials, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas.
From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the New Orleans Saints. This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
21.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
11.
To throw is Garoppolo. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Let's get it.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
First and 10 at the 30.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
On play action, now Garoppolo. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo, and that is incomplete. He was trying to find Keith Kirkwood that time, and now it's 3rd down.
They always say that real estate is about location. Well, guess what? When it's a slant route, the quick ones, timing. Got to be able to lead your man with the football.
And the timing off right there, threw it behind him.
53's the mark. Check 53. All you get is a headache.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Open man, it's Keith Kirkwood. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards, good for the Saints, first down.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on fourth down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on fourth down here early in the game.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Here we go. Check 53 is mine. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. 11. Mike, 53, Mike.
Garoppolo again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
On second and goal, Garoppolo. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Let's go.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. He finds an opening past the 40. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A huge play there for Arizona. 58 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. On 2nd and 12, Murray. This one caught by Crowder. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do during the game, and it's still early. Don't get crazy because you gave one up. Just respond as you just noted.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Jamison Crowder, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Lutz good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. He'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here we go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Here we go.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
Here we go.
Well, that 2nd down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long.
Let's go. Mike, 53. 53, Mike. Hey, get in the way. 53 is the Mike. 53 is the Mike.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Open man is Michael Thomas. First grab for Thomas. It's good for a 1st down as well. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
It'll be a Saints 1st down on a gain of 16 yards.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the 1st tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. On the ground, Kamara. 8 yards on the carry there, and it'll wind up being the final play of this 1st quarter.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And nothing but daylight ahead. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
53 is the mark. 53 is the mark.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Thomas has got it, complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
Here we go, here we go. Baby! You ain't going check 21, 21.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 19-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Here I come again. Here I come again.
They'll get it out quickly to Kirkwood. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Garoppolo now. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. They come up in an offset eye.
Here we go. 2 times. 3.
They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Garoppolo. Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. Khalil Mack, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And keep your eye on that man. 4 sacks last week, 1 there here in the second quarter. He can be so disruptive.
So what was he doing in the first quarter? What was going on?
Took a nap.
I think he tried to lull him to sleep a little bit. Like, yeah, okay, maybe you got me this.
Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. First down, a run with Cohen. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 13-yard line. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Let's go, baby.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Trent Sherfield, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion in the field position.
I have to think that at this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo on the check down. He finds Kamara. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Garoppolo over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. He gets this into the hands of Kirkwood. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Escaping the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. That is caught inside the 5. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Looking to throw, Garoppolo to the end zone, but it's incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
It's now 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, 2nd and goal. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, 10, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Lutz to try to add the PAT. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half. See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, here's Murray, and he completes it to Cohen. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Airing one out for Crowder. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 44 yards.
First down, Cardinals.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's a handoff to Cohen running right. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. On 2nd down now, it's Brown. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it, Brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. To throw on third down. Murray. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get him to fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get
and for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all, and it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. He gets it to Thomas. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 17 there, and a New Orleans first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Play action. Garoppolo. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row, I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think, at any moment, I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
And it's 3rd
A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
Mike 40, check, he's coming. He don't know no better.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Murray now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll run on first down, Edmonds. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Slow down.
Another carry now for Edmonds. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go with Brown. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Lutz good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he's able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Now Garoppolo. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A very solid gain of 27.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go.
53, Mike. You might be getting tired of seeing me.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Saints get a bit closer. They go for just 1 here as it's up and good. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Let's go.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Things sure were looking good for them at the half. Heck, off the air, you and I were just saying they might run away with this thing and cruise to a victory. Not anymore.
Yeah, the cruise control has to be off at this point. Now you've got to mash the gas yourself.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Sacked by the outside backer, Telvin Smith.
Like the footwork back there, and I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Murray going to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And this will be a jet sweep. Here's Thomas with it. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
Mike 96, Mike 96.
1, Omaha.
Check back.
2nd down and goal. Garoppolo nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
Check cross. Mike 96, Mike 96. Let's go, D. Big Sears right here.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. That's complete, right around the 8. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They run, it's Kamara, and he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. Kamara on 4th and goal, unable to get in. And the result, instead of the chip shot to tie, they turn the ball over on downs. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run with Edmonds again. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. On 3rd down, they run with Edmonds. Room here to run. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run it here with Edmonds. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd down, this is Edmonds. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Watch the whip. Watch out, watch out. Watch out.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Saints' 26.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Edmonds. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They'll run with Edmonds. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the fourth. Hard to believe. Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it? Yep. And they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving. On the carry, it's Edmonds. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. They'll run. This is Brown. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10. So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength. Down to a knee goes Murray, as that will just about wrap this thing up.
A loss of a yard brings up 4th down. Tonight's final score, Cardinals 38, Saints 35.
Time to bring the bass bird.
Swear I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with